Hello and welcome to Module 10. In this module, we are going to go over advertising, traditional advertising, online advertising, and then traditional versus online advertising. So advertising in this course, we're going to have two modules. So this is the module on traditional and online, and then the next module, Module 11, will be more focused on social media advertising and Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and other advertising. There's a lot of advertising and social media for business, so that's why I broke it up into two modules for you. So starting with advertising, learning objectives, how advertising has changed over the years, types of traditional advertising, types of online advertising, and social media advertising. We'll just barely get into that a little bit. So what is advertising? An attention-grabbing presentation in any medium which typically serves the marketing function of persuading consumers to purchase a product or service. Raise or maintain awareness of a brand. Ads are not limited to commercial purposes such as political ads, but may also be informational and entertaining. So the history of advertising is advertising has been in play as long as people can communicate with each other and use persuasion to get someone else to do what they wanted to do. Word of mouth marketing is how it started. Although the cave paintings in France, as well as other caves, could be seen as a call to action, come help us catch another delicious animal to eat for dinner. Visual advertising and verbal advertising from long ago is still the basis of advertising now. Merchants started by using simple signs, their local town criers, and other spoken verbiage to promote their wares. Marketplaces were a good place to promote verbally and visually. The first ever written ad was a papyrus created in 3000 BC by a slaveholder in Egypt. It was a result of a slaveholder trying to find a runaway slave while also promoting their weaving shop. And you can actually click on this link and view it. Visual advertising took place on walls, clay tablets, and papyrus showcasing available products and services. The golden age of advertising from the 1900s to 2000. Electronic devices had a huge impact on advertising and development. Radio and TV brought advertising directly to the people in their homes. Advertising jingles became memorable, along with representative characters and catchy slogans. You might not remember the product, but you remember the ad. Okay, so this is a super fun link. Click on this for the top 15 jingles of all time. Depending on how old you are right now, you may remember all of these, or you might just know some of them. Advertising became more than a way to sell products. It built brand images and connected the values of the times. So with traditional marketing, is marketing methods that utilize offline media channels to reach potential customers. It relies on physical media rather than digital platforms. Examples could be print ads in newspapers and magazines, which we don't see that much of anymore, commercials on television and radio, direct mail campaigns, outdoor advertising such as billboards and promotional events. Any form of marketing that doesn't rely on digital platforms to reach its audience fits within the range of traditional advertising. When I first started my career, I actually worked for an advertising company that primarily did all direct mail campaigns. So I know a lot about print ads and direct mail. Traditional advertising could include, kind of mentioned this already, print advertising, billboards, newspaper, magazine ads, cold calling and telemarketing, broadcasting, radio ads, and event marketing. Garage sale signs on your street corner is a part of traditional marketing. Traditional advertising methods can reach large, broad audiences, making them effective for building brand awareness. They have a less targeted approach. Because traditional ads are often tangible, like a physical brochure or a printed newspaper ad, it becomes a tactile experience. Some studies suggest that consumers may have a higher level of trust in traditional advertising, potentially due to its long history and perceived credibility. Traditional marketing has a slower feedback loop compared to digital marketing. It's harder to track. There's really no way to track it that may impact a specific ad or a campaign. So here are some shots of examples here. Here's a billboard. Here's a for sale type of sign. And here's what they call sandwich boards, sidewalk signs, Papa John's lunch special. Here are some more wraps on vehicles. Vehicle wraps is a great way to advertise. Wearable advertising. So Aztec Brewery, they make a lot of merch, and that's a great way to promote a brand. Catalogs, postcards, and this is another really funny depending what year you were born, commercials. Click on this if you were a 90s kid for the Mentos, the Fresh Maker. I actually just started eating Mentos again. That's super funny. Online advertising. What is online advertising? Promoting products or services through the internet or digital advertising. It creates a targeted campaign that is dialed into demographics and interests so the ads are seen by an audience that would be more likely to engage with them. The examples of this are websites, social media, search engines, and mobile apps. Results of campaigns can be tracked and the impact measured so the marketer can improve future campaign strategies, higher ROI, making it more affordable to use. Ad formats can include text only, still images, or videos. The goal is to find the right content to capture the viewer's attention and get them to take the next step, such as visiting a website, purchasing a product, or downloading an app. The first items to come up in a Google search are sponsored or placed by review ratings. Google offers diverse ad formatting, including search, display ads, and YouTube placed advertising. Google wants your money. They want you to advertise with them. YouTube ads are good for video, marketing, and storytelling. Ad targets are based on a user's prior viewing history and interest. Meta ads offer advanced targeting and more personal campaigns. We'll get more into meta ads in the next module when we talk about Facebook ads. Here's a video banner ad, a screenshot of a Lexus ad. That's a video banner. Here are some examples of tile sidebar ads. So this is Brawny, Lexus again, Home Depot. An example of a sponsored ad when you do a Google search. I don't know about you, but I see these every day, all through the day. And online advertising as a rating placement. So when you look up places, you're going to see advertising. This is just your map feature. So when we talk about traditional versus online, in many ways traditional and online advertising are very similar. Much of it still uses static imagery with a bit of small amount of text in the caption or on the ad. Both can be used to build brand recognition. Online advertising does have the bonus of direct contact with the viewer when they click on a call to action. Traditional advertising requires more steps for the viewer to get to the desired endpoint. The environment that the viewer is in can determine which advertising would work best at that time. So your Module 10 assignments, I know this was a little shorter lecture, but I wanted to split it up with the other type of advertising. Otherwise, it would have just been way too long of a lecture. So Module 10 assignments, what's going to be due is your Check-in 10 cartoon character, your Quiz 9 on online advertising, and your blog is due. I really look forward to reading these. I love reading student blogs. They are so diverse, and I actually learn a lot. So if you have any questions or concerns, please email me or come to my office hours, and I hope you have a great week.